Whether you're focused on supply chains, food production, medical devices, transportation, cybersecurity, material science, or any of the other critical topics in our college, you have a role to play to build a better world for tomorrow. That's what today is all about. It is now your time to step into the world as an engineer, as a computer scientist, as a capable, compassionate person who is ready to make a difference. I would also like to recognize the parents, spouses, siblings, children, and other family members of the students who are graduating here today. This is certainly a special day for each of you, and I salute you for all the support and encouragement you've given to your loved ones to allow them to become University of Arkansas College of Engineering graduates. Graduates and faculty, please join me in thanking this significant group of people. Now I'd like to recognize an exceptional group of our graduates. The university recognizes first-ranked senior scholars as individuals who took all undergraduate coursework at U of A and achieved a 4.0 grade point average, and senior scholars as those students who have achieved a 4.0 grade point average on all undergraduate coursework, including some transfer credit from other institutions. If you are a first-ranked senior scholar or senior scholar, please stand at this time. We also want to recognize the outstanding senior in each department. They are chosen by their departmental faculty as the individual who has the best combined record of academic achievement, department, college, and campus contributions, and community service. If you are an outstanding senior, please stand at this time. Congratulations. All of these students are noted in your commencement program with these distinctions. Please join me in recognizing these outstanding accomplishments of our students. Each year, one of our students is selected as the College of Engineering Outstanding Senior. This selection is based on the individual's activities in the college, service to the university and community, and grade point average. This year's College of Engineering Outstanding Senior is Madeline Solentrup. Madeline is an industrial engineering. Madeline is an accomplished scholar, researcher, campus leader, and she actively serves society. She holds multiple leadership roles on our campus as president of Alpha Chi Nu, the Industrial Engineering Honor Society, and secretary of Tau Beta Pi, the Engineering Honor Society, getting a 4.0 grade average. And as an honor student, she's developing models for battery swap for drone deliveries of life-saving blood supplies. She embodies what it's meant to be a Razorback in all aspects of life. Please join me in welcoming Madeline Solentrup to the podium.
Well, good afternoon, graduating class of 2021. I, for one, cannot believe this day has come, and I think every single one of you should be very proud of yourself. has been filled with memories that we will cherish as we look back at our time at the University of Arkansas. Can you believe it has been over 3.5 years since we walked into our first G9 class? It wasn't a few weeks or even days later that we were working countless hours on physics or chemistry or calculus homework. And maybe it was just me, but at this point in my freshman year, I didn't really know if I had any friends or if everyone was just being really nice to me because they didn't really know if I had any friends either. I remember during the fall of that year, I was filling out the application for the Arkansas Alumni Association Scholarship. And the essay prompt asked me why being a member of the University of Arkansas family was important to me. And I thought to myself, that's super cheesy, and I have no idea how I'm going to fill that out. Given the description of freshman year that I just gave you, this new environment and community didn't exactly feel quite like a family yet. But as I stand here today, I can say with full confidence that the University of Arkansas, the College of Engineering, and our respective departments have provided us with the guidance, love, and support which has made these communities our families. These groups of people were there to listen to our questions and concerns, to guide us and offer us advice. I know most of us have engineering friends that we see and talk to more than our own family members. I mean, it makes sense. There's nothing like the bond of everyone walking out of a test, everyone feeling defeated, someone saying, man, I hope there's a curve. That'll really bring a group of people together. Although I didn't see it my freshman year, I especially saw this past year how strong of a family I was a part of. So it wouldn't be an engineering commencement ceremony without a little math. According to a data source with a broad definition of engineering, there's going to be about 4 million engineers in the U.S. workforce this year, and 200,000 of those will have just graduated college. That means that we are a part of the 5% of engineers in the workforce who graduated with an engineering degree while dealing with the stress of adjusting to online class, the disappointment of a social distance senior year, the financial stress of a tough economy, and anything else this lovely pandemic has brought to our plates. I believe this 5% of recent engineering graduates will be the most resilient class of graduates that the workforce has ever seen. We have not only had exceptional training on how to solve engineering problems, but we have also received unsolicited but necessary training on how to solve some of life's hardest problems. Whether you're going into industry or going to graduate school, I am 100% confident that if you get through this past year and a few months of engineering school in a pandemic, you can use your resilience to overcome any challenge and succeed at whatever you hope and you dream. It's also way too easy for us to dwell on what did and didn't happen this past year. I hope you fondly remember all those late nights in Bell in your respective study room or computer lab studying for a test with your friends. I hope you take with you all the good times as well as the lessons learned from the hard times. It's been quite a journey, and I wish you all the best on your next endeavor. Congratulations, class of 2021.
That was great. Thank you, Madeline. At this time, I would like to introduce Congressman Bruce Westerman, our commencement speaker for this afternoon. Congressman Westerman is serving his 4th term as a representative from the 4th District of Arkansas. He is an engineer and forester by trade and worked for 22 years at Mid-South Engineering and Hot Springs, Arkansas. He was named Engineer of the Year by the Arkansas Society of Professional Engineers in 2013. Congressman Westerman graduated in 1990 with a Bachelor's of Science degree in Biological and Agricultural Engineering and was a 4-year walk-on member of the Razorback football team. He is also a graduate of Yale University, earning a Master of Forestry degree in 2001. Please join me in welcoming Congressman Westerman to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Dee, and warm greetings to the University administration and staff, parents, friends, family, and most of all, to the members of the class of 2021. 31 years ago, I was sitting where you are as a soon-to-be graduate of the University of Arkansas College of Engineering. This is a significant milestone in your life. It's an exciting day. You may have a similar memory etched in your mind of walking out of engineering hall after taking that last final exam and feeling like the weight of the world has been lifted because your final academic requirements have been fulfilled. But did you make your way out of the building and into the cool rain to your old pickup to discover a flat tire? That was my story, and after changing it, I decided to spend roughly $5 of the $13 I had left in my checking account to get it fixed before I drove home on the spare. To the eye, it appeared that I finished college with $13 in a flat tire. But the University of Arkansas experience is much more than meets the eye. You're about to obtain a certificate that acknowledges you literally have one of the best educations on the planet. But the world doesn't owe you anything. Your challenge is to make the most of the opportunities you have as a graduate of this fine institution and give back to the world to make it a better place for everyone. Commencement 1990 marked the second time ever on both sides of the Westerman family for someone to graduate from college. You may be in the same situation as a first-generation graduate in your family, or you may have a long lineage of college graduates. But the fact that you're graduating with an engineering degree, and I know Maddie said you're in 5% of the workforce, but it means you've accomplished something that only a fraction of 1% of all Americans have ever achieved, and even a smaller amount of the global population. Today is extra special because my daughter and my son-in-law are among your ranks. It does the heart good to have a heritage of engineering graduates in your family. June 1st will mark 30 years since my college sweetheart said I do. Maybe you too have been blessed to find your soulmate here. These two football conference championship rings left campus with me. Unfortunately, they were the last two, but I know Coach Pittman's going to change that. Oh, y'all can get more excited than that. Whether you played sports or not, you're now and forever a member of the Razorback Nation. Travel the world, and you'll find Hog fans everywhere. Please join the Alumni Association or get involved in other ways to give back. What does it mean to be an engineer? You'll get asked that question a lot. Some will joke and say that the difference between an extroverted engineer and an introverted engineer is the fact that the extrovert looks at your shoes when he's talking to you. But don't worry, when they give you a hard time, ask them if they know what you call an engineer 5 years after graduation. The answer is boss. In the broadest sense, engineers are highly skilled problem solvers. You demonstrated that you can grasp complicated math and science concepts, but you'll soon learn that your biggest asset is that you can define and solve big problems. And the world needs big problem solvers. Your skills apply to much more than engineering. You will have opportunities to solve problems you can't even imagine right now. You have prepared for those opportunities. But if you want to rendezvous with unexpected success, you must never stop preparing. Coach Ken Hatfield taught us that there is no such thing as luck. But what some people confuse as luck is simply where preparation meets opportunity. Put another way, legendary Arkansan football coach Paul Bear Bryant said that the harder he works, the luckier he gets. This experience is much more than $13 and a flat tire. You have the foundation and the skills to do great things in your career, in your communities, and for our future. You have what it takes to solve the world's complicated problems. Use those talents to bless others around you. Multiply the work ethic you learn to get through engineering school. When people see your success and call you lucky, remember, you weren't lucky, you were prepared and accepted the challenge. Remember your time at this incredible school and those who poured into you. In turn, share your love with others to make the world a better place. May God continue to bless you and your futures, and wherever you go and whatever you do, always remember, woo pig sue and go Razorbacks.
Thank you so much. On behalf of the University of Arkansas College of Engineering, we have a small token of our appreciation. Thank you so much. I'm delighted now that Provost Robinson could attend today's ceremony. I'd like to invite him to the podium to confer the degrees.
Thank you, Dean. At this time, I'd like to ask the graduates to please stand. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the degree indicated on your diploma, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. You may now move your tassels to the left side of your mortarboard. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated. Let's give them another round of applause.
And now it's time to commemorate the recent loss of two of our students. I'd like to invite Dean Norm Dennis to the podium to announce these degrees awarded posthumously.
When students join the College of Engineering, we'd like to thank the patron very large extended family. Together, we offer encouragement, we enjoy success. Together, we celebrate the good times, and together we support each other during difficult times. Recently, we lost two members in our College of Engineering family. Their family members are here today, and we'd like to take a moment to remember and honor these students. Kyle Lauer was a civil engineering student, in fact, one of my former students, who was within a year of completing his degree in civil engineering. The faculty of the Civil Engineering Department voted unanimously to award Kyle the Bachelor of Science degree in Civil Engineering. Kyle's father, Gerald Lowry, and mother, Sherry Broom, will be accepting his diploma. Noah Woodall was a sophomore, industrial engineering student. Noah is receiving a Bachelor of Arts and Science degree, posthumous honoris causa, His brother Caleb, a 2017 graduate of our chemical engineering program, and a soon-to-be PhD graduate from Worcester Polytech, and knows inspiration for coming to the University of Arkansas, will be accepting his. Both students will have their names inscribed on senior log with the class of 2021. Please join me in a moment of silence as we honor both Noah and Kyle's memory.
Today, we are recognizing those students who have or will have completed their respective degrees this May or this August 2021. This year, we are awarding 730 degrees to our undergraduate students. Those graduating from the Honors College will be wearing a bronze medallion and will receive Latin honors on their diplomas in recognition of their accomplishment. Those not graduating from the Honors College but with high overall grade point averages will receive various levels of distinction on their diplomas in recognition of their excellent grades. Those graduating summa cum laude, or with highest distinction will be wearing a white stole with a red and white cord and will have achieved grade point average of at least 3.90. Magna cum laude, or high distinction graduates, will be wearing a white stole and have achieved a grade point average of at least 3.75. Those graduating cum laude will be wearing a red stole and have achieved a grade point average of at least 3.50. Those graduating with distinction will be wearing a red stole and will have achieved a grade point average of at least 3.6. At this time, I'll ask the biological and agricultural engineering graduates to rise and be escorted by the marshals to the platform. Still photographs of the commencement ceremony will be available for purchase. Ordering information will be sent to each graduate. The recipients of degrees from the Department of Biological and Agricultural Engineering will be recognized by Associate Professor Dr. Scott Osborne.
Good evening. On behalf of the faculty of the Biological and Agricultural Engineering Department, I'm pleased to present these students as having completed all the requirements for their degrees.
Maxwell Criswell. Haley Ellis. Rachel Rose Taylor. Christian Hitt. Tatiana Cristal Castillo Hernandez.
Jesse Morrison.
Hayden Belcher. Isaac Nolan Bertels. Merritt Lineberry. Jake Greer.
Charles Austin Don Weeks. Caroline Wilson.
Courtney Austin. Hunter Brown. Anna Bird. Tara Marquise Imona. Spencer Johnson. Ian James Klein. Olivia Beadle.
Zane Malakote. Ángel Damiro Menezes Castillo. Daisy Aranda Motan. Joshua David Pierce. Alexi Poe. Laura Tarr. Gil Thomas. Chandler Trotter. Rebecca Widowson.
The recipients of degrees from the Department of Industrial Engineering will be recognized by the department head, Dr. Ed Cole.
Dean Eady, on behalf of the faculty of the Industrial Engineering Department, I am pleased to present these students as having completed all of the requirements for their degrees.
Patrick James Doherty.
Lawson Porter. Matthew B. Walters. Madeline Ann Sullentrop.
Amy Ella Beckwith.
Samuel McKinney. Connor Waybright.
Emily Fearborn. George Lewis. Esteban Lopez.
Jackson Marshall. Alyssa McKnight. Michael Repton. Logan Rodriguez. Parker Tankersley. Jacqueline Renee Walls.
Joseph Irvin Cummings IV. Gabriel Figueroa Correa. Morgan Law.
Alyssa Suzanne Rom.
Ashley gets up and walks, we gotta meet her outside.
Okay.
Jeremy Muniz with highest distinction.
Laura Acosta. Sebastián Alberta Pereira. Ben Barron. Benjamin Tyler Baser. Brianna Elizabeth Burt.
On it right
Justin
there.
Blair. Ryan Bell. Caitlin Ann Burrows. Adam Burrell. Christopher Chase Cottrell. Joseph Ellis. Christopher Enslin.
Hawkins Star, cum laude.
Joseph Goodman, Sam Griffin, Olivia Claire Hope, Courtney Nicole Johnson, Jacob Daniel Kinney, Rennie Lemon Kirk,
Matthew Nixon, Blake Christopher Parrish, Andrew Powers, Emily Priscilla Rodriguez, Ryan Philip Shepherd, Xander Smith, Kyle Henson Sprang, Owen Stuckey, Jacob Underhill, Lyndon Brooks Van Hoos, Brandon Ward, William Scott Warner II,
The recipients of degrees from the Department of Mechanical Engineering will be recognized by Department Head Dr. Darren Nutter.
Dean Leedy, on behalf of the faculty of the Mechanical Engineering Department, I am pleased to present these students as completing all of the requirements for their degrees.
Anna Fisher, Michael Fredericks, Tony Butler, cum laude.
Christopher Hunt Nosari II, Jacob Velikat, cum
Jacob's
laude.
degree will be presented by his mother, Dr. Ann Velikat, from the Department of Marketing at the University of Arkansas. Jackson Richard Flynn,
Era Tatiana Herrera Vergara,
Catherine Elise Pettis, Tyler Preston Stamps,
Jacob Carter, Diego Litan de los Reyes, Regan Kraft,
Brian Ernesto Tuñón, with high distinction.
Michael Borge, Sadal Lalali, Lexi Lynn Burris, Christy Dunlap, Ivan Caleb Johnson,
Mark Thomas Mullers,
Morgan Elise Dowling, Mark Barlow. Matthew Bartholomew. Ethan Roy Barton. Hayden Ray Beckwith. Margaret Bell. Jake Belando. Ali Boabas. Griffin Boystrom. Ashli Nicole Bufford. Matthew Thomas Burrows. Andrea Beatriz Camargo Montenegro.